You see that? Smoking. Chalk's out. And now the chalk's in. Oh, what time is it? Nearly 3 o'clock. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hope this microphone isn't still playing up. I shall wet all the terminals, spit on them before I set off. Very nice. Where am I going? Not very far. I've just been to Aldi and I was tempted to go in the pub like last weekend and have a couple of pints, but I thought no. Just got my mum's Christmas present early. 4.5 weeks early. They're selling coffee cream liqueurs 15%. And she says, oh, it goes straight to my head, because I used to buy a Bailey's, which is a similar strength, a bit more in fact, 17% Bailey's. And then still be there in summertime with a little bit missing. I said, it'll go off. Get it drunk, because she keeps complaining about not sleeping at night. Have a large glass of that stuff and you'll nod off quite easily and stay asleep for your 8 hours. I woke up at 2 o'clock, I couldn't get back to sleep. Start knocking tab off my jacket. Well, can you see Rover with his Rover even with his puppy? That's a knitted puppy. I sent £5 to Norfolk and Good. The reason I played on Grover, last Sunday I was going to go on that Ring of Red remembrance ride around the M60. I saw it advertised on Facebook. But after reading stuff in the news and what was in on the Facebook news, knew about the IS fighters, because of our huge Muslim population, about 5 million of them, and a lot of them went over to Syria to fight against the Allied forces, and now it's sort of over with. They're all coming back and being welcomed with open arms, and it said because some of them left their homes, the council are letting them jump the queue and find homes. I thought, what? Murdering bastards being found homes, are they mad? And it said they jump in the benefits queue, being advised of what benefits they can claim. All they should be doing is marching them to a disused pit, coal pit, a mine shaft, and chucking them down. Plenty of room in mine shafts for a few thousand bodies. What a bloody country. I won't be stopping here at my usual viewpoint. Not a lot to see. Lots of the trees are burning out, so there's no nice colours to see. Hello. So I'm having another I was having a lazy day after Aldi. I didn't go to the pub. I was hoping they were still going to sell that light fitting, but of course, being Aldi, they sell something good and useful, and then when they sell out, they don't stock them anymore. They had a strip light, powerful white LEDs. I got one for above the television a couple of years ago, and they started selling them again, and of course they've sold out. It was about a month ago they sold them. What a weird bloody shop. If you sell something good and they sell out, that means you're a good seller, so get some more in stock, you silly sods. They had a nice big dehumidifier, 70 quid. Because last year they sold some little ones for 35, so these are double the size, therefore they're 70 quid. And when I woke up this morning, my bedroom window was all condensated. I must breathe too heavily at night or something. Pardon? Can you hear me, mother? Yeah, because I had trouble with damp a couple of years ago. I thought I'd get a big dehumidifier, but when I went down 2 weeks ago, a week after they started to sell them, Oh, we only got about 5 or 6 in and they all sold out. So no, they've all gone. I said, aren't you going to get some more? The ones in Argos are double that because they operate on a different system. It's a piezo electric system they operate on, the cheap ones. I don't try and help it. Thank you. I've not got my high-vis vest and I thought this jacket would suffice with the high-vis stripes on. But you never know, you have to be as bright as possible with all the silly buggers out these days. I'm watching that dashcams, UK dashcams latest one. They must just be insane, the silly sods that just pull out on you. It is, this country's full of bloody loonies. So I was watching my favourite TV show this morning, Police Intercepted, because like I said I was keen on being a police officer when I was younger. I'll be retired now, won't I? And I wouldn't have the patience, that's why I didn't join. Yeah, more potholes on this new road. No, it is running. Yeah, can you hear me? On Police Interceptors, they have different themes, you know, on every episode, and this one was drunken teenagers causing a public nuisance. And they're in Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire. The big fat bastard, only 19, but he was drunk as a bloody skunk. One of them silly buggers that can't take his ale. So he's being silly, shouting and swearing. I'm only out to try and source some cannabis. You can't leave me alone. And his mate, this rat-faced little shit, were holding a camera phone up and filming the police. And he said, hey, what are you doing following kids about? You're a paedophile, you officer. Officer, you're a paedophile. And the copper looked like he were going, I thought, yeah, if the cameras weren't there, well, you should have tasered the little shit right in the face, or the bollocks. And I wouldn't have the patience, I'd be clunking him over the head. I wouldn't want a little baton, I want a big heavy wooden mahogany truncheon and crack their skulls. What are the parents doing? If they're out getting drunk, age 19, he can't live at his own place at 19 surely. So they sort of shooed him away, and then at 4 AM another local resident said he'd been punched. And they don't want to press charges because he'll get his windows kicked in. He said, can you move him on? And when they went, it was the same fat slob. And then once again they didn't arrest him. She'll lock this fat bastard up in a cell with a toilet and say, if you want any water, there's a plastic cup, scoop it out of the toilet cistern. By the way, you're not getting any food for a week. We're locking the door, shutting the flap, inspection hatch, and we'll keep it shut for a week and see if you've grown up a bit after a week. Hey, let me out, you bastard. Right, another week. And after 2 weeks you'll be begging for mercy. I think I'm a bit harsh. I mean, that's the sort of thing the KGB would do 30 years ago, but that's the thing what the police in this country should adopt. Get tough with the little shits. It's just a complete breakdown of society. What a bloody country. I ended up turning it off because it got onto the travellers and the police are terrified of offending them. They moved them on and they went round the corner and sneaked into an adjoining field. And they started arguing. Oh, I thought, no, I'm going to turn it off. If that were America, they'd pull a gun and they would move. I'm wondering about that with Brexit. Would it mean all the Irish would have to disappear back to Ireland because they're in the EEC, EU? My personal view is, yes, unite Ireland, say they can have it, as long as they'll take all the travellers back home. Yeah, we can have a united Ireland. Oh, thanks very much there, yes. Yeah, on condition you take all these thieving travellers back. There's a thing in the paper the other week. A woman had a £5,000 caravan pinched from a drive, and she spotted it using a mate's drone in this campsite. I think she wrote something on the roof to identify it. And she informed the police, and the police said, oh, we can't do anything, we're not allowed to go into the traveller's site without permission, so claim off your insurance. So she did a Facebook campaign, and I think one thing led to another, and they eventually dumped her caravan outside the site. I don't know, are there any decent ones, or all the old thieves? Could we do the same over there? Let's set up English traveller camps over in Ireland. I should have come the other way really, because this is the sort of reconnaissance mission. Let's give way to the right one, Albert. Did a time off work all next week. Not that I wanted to, but because we have to use up our holidays before Christmas. So I was saving them for December. No, for the bad weather. Oh no. That's alright then. When? What about 20th of November? So what shift is it? 6 till 2. I said, well, yes, if it's going to be cold, I'll be getting taxis, so I could save £80 a week, and I'll be £80 down anyway because of my crappy 30-hour contract. Means I'll only get 30 hours instead of 40. And I thought, should I go to Clitheroe on a bus? I've not had a shufty around for years since I used to work here 10 years ago. And I've seen this pub, it's down here I think, down in this Honda garage. Or somewhere around here. Oh, is that it? Something blocked behind there. Yeah, I saw it on Facebook, and it's meant to be a pub and a Bowland Brewery inside the old factory premises, and there's all mill workings and a big flywheel still there. So I thought I'll come down on the bus, go in, maybe have a bite to eat. Yes, I'm turning out of it. Sample some of the real ales, although like I keep saying, it's a hit and miss affair. Some of them are absolute piss. Spinning block. I look like a girl I used to work with, Charlotte. Can't be her around here. She hasn't got any kids. Oh, there we are, Bowland Brewery. And it's meant to be a massive bar. Can you see all them chandeliers? I can actually smell of hops. Got another entrance. You don't say you have to go around in a big circle. Skin clean. Oh, a vein centre. How do we go in there? I meant to be calling the doctor to try and get an appointment for my veins. You're so vain, itching like hell in bed till you bleed. Although it's that itch cycle, you're not meant to bloody scratch them, it just makes them worse. Yeah, and this is a nice bar as well. Coffee shop, wine bar, brasserie. I used to go in there after work for a bit of elegant drinking. And there, brown cow. There's a nip in there for catnip for my cats. Right, so the entrance is turn right after you go up there. I went a bit too far. No, it's not her unless she has an older sister. Looks a bit like it. No indicators on that scooter. Holmes, I can't think of the name. Holmes Mill, that's right. Oh, look at this. So, a boiler house. Oh, Artisan Bakery, Patisserie, Cafe, Galateria. What the hell does that mean? Beam Engine Tower 1840. Let's look at this menu. Evelyn Car's got there then. Where the hell do you go to park? What's all this? DJ Sam Flanagan, December, October, November. Jazz Jam. Jazz. Friday, I'll be back at work then. Spooktacular Enduring Sessions, Final Revival, New Year's Eve Party. Alternative Oktoberfest, too late for that. So Thursday 16th. Missed that, well I don't like jazz. And next due is December, marvellous. I'll bring my camera next week. Let's have a quick look. I mean, it's a big bar, isn't it? Yeah, I'll come back on the bus and bring my camera and have a sneaky filming session. Couldn't smell beer, I could just smell food. That little museum. That's rather odd, isn't it? It's in a smoking room in containers. Pizza Shack. Old bus there. How'd you get in there? Oh, it's that little street there. Oh, you can buy lots of beers and wines. I could have got my mum's present from there instead of Aldi. Let's say I got a coffee cream liqueur, 15%. Oh, there we are, Bowland Brewery. Buster's, pheasant, something hen, or hen harrier. Jingle Fells, Deerstalker, Boxer, Blonde. Can't see its trends, they're all about 4 or 5%, aren't they? And there's a Dennis old wagon there. Can't really see so much, but I'm not going inside with my helmet on. I think I'm robbing the place. Bowland Food Hall. The best of Lancashire and the best of beyond. So there are, another reason to visit Clitheroe. Wonder where that engine room, oh, Beam Engine Tower. Might be in there. Hello, whereabouts is this big beam engine, the big wheel? Is it inside here somewhere?
It's inside, it's in the engine room.
I'm off work next week, so I'm going to come back on the bus. I saw it on Facebook, so I thought I'd get bus down and have a few pints and a meal.
Yeah, it's a nice room.
Right, I'll come next week then. Thank you. Spinning block boutique bedrooms from £85 per room. Overnight accommodation as well. I never even noticed this. Was it derelict before or something? Them chandeliers. Yeah, instead of just I think that's why a lot of pubs fail, because there's no theme to them, there's just nothing going on. But if there's something interesting, even in a little pub, just nice decorative things, and like my front room, you know, full of tats just to look at. But if you just have a pub with plain blank walls, I mean, I think that's why a lot of them keep going out of business. Some lanterns, anyway. Oh, access main car park opposite Sainsbury's. First right, and we're on the right. First right, and then the right again. Yeah, this is one way. Thank you, Albert. So here we are again. I'll just nip in and have a look at that bus. I presume it's an old route master. Maybe I should wait until I come next week and then do a whole film and join this on, but because of my learning to edit again, because of the bloody YouTube editor fizzling out. So is that it here? Oh, this is it then. Well, that looks new, doesn't it? This wavy roof, so it's not all unique. Do now, but stick to the left. Daimler. Is it a route master? Is Daimler a different thing entirely? Available for hire, weddings, festivals and events. Bowland Brewery, ales of outstanding natural beauty. Well, we'll see next week, won't we? Oh, there's a skin clinic and vein centre. I could have some anaesthetic, 10 pints of strong bitter, and then have my veins into. No, what I'm going to look into, 2 years ago I had veins pulled, as they call it, where I was laid on a bloody operating table, still awake with local anaesthetic jabs in my thighs, which felt like bloody wasp stings. And it was very embarrassing because I had see-through plastic panties on, and for some reason, even though it was August, everything shrunk. I think it was nerves. It just shrunk to like a little button mushroom, like an acorn. And all the there were about 3 little nurses hanging round. I thought, don't look down there. And I didn't know what I was doing. I said, what's he actually doing? You're having your veins pulled? I said, I thought you were just tying them off and zapping them with something. No, they're being pulled out. I said, won't that be stopping my blood flow? He said, oh no, well, the veins, you'll grow new veins, you'll find another path. And it was a total waste of time because they're worse and itchier than ever. And I actually went back last year. You need general anaesthetic and proper operation to sort everything out. And I said, no. I said, I don't think I'll wake up because of my wheezy. I get a wheeze every winter. It's starting now. That's when my nose is running. I haven't got a cold. I just wheeze like a bloody old set of bagpipes. Go on, Albert. And I said I wouldn't survive the bloody. Are you crossing here? I'm going to say a classy lady, but not with a fagging. Wonder if all these are open during the day. Smokehouse. I mentioned that before. Yeah, I just thought I'd have a shufty around on the bus. Veins, yeah, like I said, the pulling procedure didn't work. I'm itching like hell. The veins are all horrible and bulging at the back of my shins. Calves, you know, my calves. And then I saw something on television, a chap was going to have laser treatment. I thought, oh well, they never mentioned that 2 years ago, so maybe it's been thought of as a new procedure that's more successful. Zap you with a laser. Anyway, I thought I should have rung up last week, and I forgot, with all that kerfuffling at work. Because if I try and ring up, size them doorways. If I ring up and try and make an appointment, I'll be lucky to get in before Christmas with where NHS is and the queues. What's the back to you? Hello, hello. What's on the kitchen, was it? So, I'll knock the camera off when I get up here. Can't go that way, can you? Sorry, Albert, I'm looking up here. Hello? Stop bleeping, what's up with the bloody thing now? That's another thing I'm going to check next week as well, all my connections. Good spray with WD-40 to check all the loose connections. It might just work loose because the wire's only poked into the flasher relay. Yeah, that's still open there. Social club, looks like it. That gets packed out on a Friday and Saturday night. I've done all this before, haven't I, with them old pictures. That's meant to be a rough hole full of headbangers fighting. I'll have to find out the times of the buses. I think there's one about midday, that should be alright, and come back about 4 or 5 o'clock. Taxi would be about 12 quid. Forthcoming events, I should have stopped and had a look. But there won't be anything going on during the week, I don't think. Old 3 and 4 story buildings, look. I'll definitely go to these three though: Brown Cow, Bowland Brewery, Emporium. And I'll just go, look at that. Piccolino Italiano. I could go there for a pizza. I'm completely skint, but I thought, sod it, I'll treat myself on my week off, because if I were getting taxis, which I would have been, on the frosty mornings, I'll be spending £20 a day on taxis. That's 100 quid. So I've just borrowed £50 off my credit card. Which I'll use for my day out in Clitheroe. Although tomorrow I'm going to bloody vets with me cat. He's bad gums, he's got a gum infection, he had a jab. That's a nice old real ale pub with crackling coal fires. I could have looked round the charity shop as well. There's some good stuff in them places. I think market day is Wednesday, but because that Mr. Fat Man, there was a stall with a chap selling clothes for the larger person, but that's why I go to Blackpool now, because he's shut down. Mr. Fat Bastard. It's all sorts. I got 2 fleeces, one like a woolly furry line one, but the zip broke, so I put it in the cat bed and it got smelly and dirty, so I threw it away. But I got some nice leather wool lined moccasin slippers off him, size 14. And I've got 15s now. I think my feet have got slightly bigger. Yes, hang on, Albert, no rush. That's right, ride two abreast and yak to each other. That's where you're going, Albert. Indicate, man, indicate. Yeah, you're turning left, aren't you? Oh, well. Notice how I keep blabbering on. I try not to have any silence in my videos, you know what I mean? Is that a trike or a quad bike? Quad bike. Rilo used to go in there after work when I worked up here. In fact, let's go for a nostalgic look up here. When they still had smoking in pubs, got a right nice new carpet, new landlady in, and she's got a lovely carpet. And then I went in a week later and it was full of bloody burn marks. I said, what's all that? Like people drop a fag and tread on it. I said, that's disgusting. A lovely new carpet full of bloody burn marks. Yep, that's where I worked for 12 years. A similar story to where I am now. You do your best, work like a silly bugger, and they get suspicious of you and they don't like it. And one particular manager turned against me here. There's a pattern emerging, isn't there? Maybe it's me. No, but I'm not imagining things. If you do your job and point out problems. The problem here, they had a sort of crisis meeting when it all went pear-shaped. The shares went from £6.15 down to 30p. Sales plunged. They did away with our bonus. And we used to be on good money. 17 years ago on £8.85 an hour. We got £1,000 this time of year, early December. We called it a Christmas bonus, but it wasn't really. It was just a December profit-related pay bonus. We got a percentage of the profits. And then at the end of May we get a summer bonus. That was about 500 or 600 quid. Imagine getting £1,000 in December. Like being a bloody millionaire. Yeah, and that was because we had a boss that was a born-again Christian, and he retired. And this new boss come, and it all went pear-shaped. Because he knocked the pay down, did away with the bonuses, thinking he was saving the place money, but in fact he cost him millions. I mentioned in another vlog the cock-ups. He spent 85 million going to America to try and open a conservatory business there. He bought a crappy summer house business called Four Seasons over there. 85 million, pay well over the odds. Oh, it's okay, we're ultra frame, we can afford it. And Americans didn't want to know. Imagine trying to sell conservatories to Americans. Standard ones are 3 meters square. What the hell do you call that little thing? Is that to put my dog in? But if they're any bigger, they cost about 10 grand. So Americans won't pay that because they have normal prices for property over there. What else? Oh, they started a new roofing system called U-Zone. And we all thought it was fundamentally flawed because it was click to fit. All them beams there that make up the roof, they fit with 2 little bolts. So if they're slightly out, you can re-drill, make the holes bigger. Even 10 mil, if you're out by 10 mil, you could make them bigger. But click to fit, if you're just 2 or 3 millimeters out, you couldn't connect. And there were loads of complaints, so they scrapped it, and it cost about 30 million. And when there was a crisis meeting, we were classed as marketing, and because I suggested all my ideas, updating the brochures, I said instead of having a middle-class couple sipping coffee, or 2 women sipping coffee, on a bamboo settee, which is what all the brochures were, I said, why not jazz it up? Make it into a 4-piece band, blasting away, or call it a boys' playroom. Oh yes, we're having a boys' playroom in the conservatory, and like a double meaning type of theme, you know what I mean? Have the brochures printed as double meaning. Music room for the boys, Tarquin on his violin, no, a grunge band, 4-piece band. And playroom for the boys, with a sandpit for the kids, no. Husband playing pool with a jukebox and a bar in the background. Another one I suggested was enjoy the winter sunshine in a conservatory, have a girl there led on a sun lounger, and outside all snow, but inside warm as toast with underfloor heating and a heater going. And they actually did that last year. I spotted it on Facebook. Although I don't think they pinched my idea, that was just coincidence, because it is sort of obvious when you think about it. So there are my ideas. Another one showing a big 65-inch television with a massive settee with a lad with a load of mates and a load of drinking cans on the coffee table, enjoying a big match in a conservatory. That's another playroom for the boys idea. And when I suggested this, this boss who ended up sacking me were looking daggers at me. Oh, another idea I had. Can you see the plastic roof? Bland, they had 5 different shades, and I suggested getting some of that stick-on stained glass effect that I have on my little lean-to conservatory thing. And on my bike shelter I stuck on some stained glass. I said jazz it up with some very faint but attractive stained glass effect. We have 5 colours already, Stephen. I said I know, but it's a bit bland. I thought it needs jazzing up. Is that what you think? So there we are, he turned against me, thought I'd been a smart ass again, but we were part of marketing then, because we worked in the samples deck. I used to make little, well, suitcases up with all the components in, 75mm cut off, you know, showing all the details of how they're made. So because we made them for all the sales reps, we were part of marketing technically. But yeah, they got shut of me. And now it's a shadow of its former self. Anyway, I think I'll end it here. We're still running. Thanks for watching.